from somewhere in New Zealand. It's the Dave Benson Show with your host, Dave Benson.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for pressing whatever combination of button swipes, accidental taps, panic closes, and oh no, I've opened YouTube Shorts again gestures that brought you right here today. Now, let's get straight to the obvious. Dave, your background looks different today. That's not the talk show studio we've become accustomed to. You're absolutely right, because this week and next week, we're bringing the show to you from jolly old England. That's right, we've travelled to the entire other side of the planet, leaving sun, sand, sea for, well, rain and tea. Every day feels like God opened the world's biggest dishwasher, pretty much forgot to close it. And this leaves us with one very important question. He said he was. He sang he was. But was Sting really an alien? Let's kick into the monologue.
It's the monologue.
Kicking it off today, we've got China's space delay. So 3 astronauts were stuck on the Tiangong station after a speck of debris cracked the windshield on their return capsule. A literal space pebble caused a 9-day delay. Space, the final frontier. And also the world's most expensive windshield chip repair. Iceland's day after tomorrow warning. So Iceland officially classified the potential collapse of the AMOC ocean current as an existential threat. Now listen, when a whole country says, yeah, we might turn into a giant ice cube, you know climate change actually means business. Rio Tinto goes windy. The mining giant signed a 15-year deal for 78.5 megawatts of Texan wind power. Because nothing says we care about the planet like buying electricity from a place known for deep-fried butter. Germany's bird flu spike, so Germany's dealing with over 1,100 wild bird infections and more than 120 farm outbreaks, their worst season in 3 years. On the plus side, chickens everywhere are finally getting the spa days they deserve. Let's have a look at those YouTube news. YouTube creator premieres in New York City. So YouTube held its first ever creator premieres, basically a film festival with fewer berets and more people saying, don't forget to smash that like button. Don't forget to smash that like button. We got projects from Miss Rachel, Brittany Broski, Darman, Mark Vins, Trevor Noah, and Julian Shapiro Barnum's late night street show Outside Tonight. YouTube also adds shows and seasons, so creators can now sort videos into TV-style seasons, which means in 30 years, historians will be trying to understand why Season 4, Episode 9 of someone's Minecraft series was titled, We Finally Found the Cow. Disney versus YouTube, woof, week 2. The corporate stare-off continues. YouTube TV dropped Disney channels over a fee dispute, and Disney basically said, we can do this all day. Analysts estimate it cost tens of millions, but the internet remains focused on the real question. When will I get my ESPN back so I can ignore sports I don't really watch? Mark Robber launches Mark Robber TV. His entire science library now streams 24/7 on Samsung TV Plus, meaning your children now have zero excuses not to know how a slingshot works. And MrBeast opened Beastland in Saudi Arabia. We've talked about this before, but a full amusement park based on his videos is now there with roller coaster challenges, prizes. It's basically Disneyland for people who think running a marathon whilst carrying 400 kg of marbles is pretty normal. YouTube's also tightening violence and gambling rules. Violent gaming content now gets age restricted. On behalf of every 13-year-old who thinks they're invincible, I'm so sorry. Let's have a look at the podcast news. So TikTok and iHeart have launched a new podcast network with up to 25 creator-led shows, new studio hubs, and a TikTok radio station. Because what the world needed was even more content from people who say, guys, you won't believe what happened next. TuneIn's been bought for $175 million. That's right, Stingray bought TuneIn and promised to revive it. Somewhere inside that deal is at least one middle-aged dad who's saying, yes, I still listen to the radio. Threads has added podcast link support. So Instagram's cousin is now a podcast discovery platform. Coming in 2026, Threads introducing ads for mattresses and shaving kits. It's destiny. All right, let's have a look at that movie news.
It's the 60-second movie review.
So first up is The Running Man. So Edgar Wright reboots the 1987 classic with Glenn Powell, a desperate dad who signs up for a reality show where people literally hunt you for money. It's stylish, fast, angry, and has more drones than a warehouse in Ohio. Powell sells the everyman vibe, and Wright adds enough satire to make you think, whilst also making you go, yeah, we're probably 10 years away from that being real. Now You See Me, Now You Don't. The Horseman team up back, and they team up with Gen Z magicians who do card tricks and complain about Wi-Fi. It's fun, flashy, and packed with twists, like if Ocean 11 had a baby with TikTok and raised it in Vegas. Not groundbreaking, but definitely entertaining. Last on the list is Predator Badlands. A predator becomes the underdog. Didn't see that coming. Teams up with an android and hunts a super monster on a death planet. It's weird, emotional, and somehow wholesome. Imagine therapy, but with lasers. Oh, boom. Okay, if you've got time to only watch one, go and watch The Running Man. You'll never trust a reality TV show again, not even MasterChef. And that's it. From space debris delaying astronauts to YouTube creators running actual premieres to MrBeast opening a theme park like it's absolutely normal behaviour to a predator going to therapy. It's been a massive week on the show. We've covered a lot. We're in London and I'm buzzing because tonight we've got crazy amazing guests. So let's not waste another second. Let's vertical this up and you'll see what I mean in a minute. Tom, roll the titles.
I said I want to see the Dave Benson Show, and I can't stop and never gonna let it go. I said I want to see the Dave Benson Show, and I can't stop and never gonna let it go.